Bryce is DN here with another Hockey Parenting 101 video. Today's video I'm going to talk about full ice versus half ice or cross ice. I'm sure you've heard it around the rink as cross ice. Hopefully your associations are doing cross ice or half ice games for your smaller players, 8U and below. That's the mite and squirt ages. And that's very important. I don't know if you've been around the rink long enough, we're almost through the first season. If you got a young player, this video is probably a little late for you. I apologize. I should have done this sooner. So you could have spoke up if your associations aren't doing half ice, cross ice for those youth players. I think most of the associations, especially in the U.S., through USA Hockey, been pushing it hard for it, have finally adopted it. They've been talking about it for several years. So I think the most that I've seen around have adopted it. But I wanted to talk about it, give you my take. I think it's very important that at the younger level that they are doing half ice. I mean, your eyes shouldn't deceive you when you see these little kids on that big sheet of ice with these big nets. It really doesn't make any sense. The youth soccer leagues have been doing this for a while. They as they grow older, they expand the field to ensure that they're getting more touches, more battling time, and shooting on smaller nets, so they're actually working on their form and their technique. A little goalie in a big net, these kids will come down to that net to shoot, and then they pick up bad habits like just flipping the puck up over the goalie because they don't have to really pick a corner or anything or be tactical about their shots. They can just flip it over because the goalie can't do anything about it because the goalie only takes up like a quarter of the net. So full ice for smaller kids just doesn't make sense. I mean, it's bottom line, it's proportion, right? It just doesn't make sense. So I know several associations that I've seen in our area actually have bought boards where they actually third up the ice. Like they break it up into thirds at the blue line, neutral zone. They can actually have three games going at once, which is great. So it's definitely the way it should go. I mean, also, for the kids themselves being out there, it's just overwhelming if they have to like cover that full ice surface. They barely get to touch the puck. Players are so spread out, spread apart. You can't catch them. I mean, the kids will give up. They'll just quit if they're not having a lot of fun. I mean, they're not having fun. They're going to quit. They're not going to want to go. If you don't believe me, if you don't believe your own eyes when you're out there on the rink, there's this great website called activeforlife.com that did this article on proof that small ice is better for kids. They referenced this NHL study that was done at Joe Louis Arena. They took a Little Caesars 8U Mite team and then partnered them with the NHL analytics team, and they got to do an exercise demonstrating playing hockey on cross ice, half ice, and full ice. And here's just a quick rundown of the analytics that came out of that. Shots per minute on goal, full ice 0.45, not a whole lot of shots. Cross ice 1.75, so getting more shots on the goalie. On smaller nets, probably working on that technique a little bit better than just flipping the puck over the goalie in the large net. Changes the direction per player. So this is important for kids to learn how to pivot, how to change directions on the fly, how to do those transitions forward to backwards. Larger surface, you're going to be going one way a long time, and then more than likely, since you're so far apart, you're just going to kind of turn, just do a wide turn, not really work on your transitions and pivoting. Pass attempts per player, twice as many. Passes received per player. Passes received per player, 5 times more. So you're getting more time passing, receiving passes, giving passes. So working on those passing techniques. Shots per player, 6 times more shots cross ice versus full ice. I mean, that's huge for their development. Another huge part of this for their development is body contact puck battles. They're getting I would say even more than that. I would say over 2 times more puck battles, because you're constantly running into kids trying to get the puck, bumping, grinding, trying to get that puck. Full ice is just you're going to learn bad habits, or you're going to think that you're doing well when you're not, just because there's just so much room for everybody. Puck touches per player, I would say that's more than twice. That's about twice, I guess. But anyway, bottom line, from that one study, cross ice had 2 times more puck touches, 2 times more shot attempts, and 2 times more pass attempts. So conclusion, cross ice training is better at supporting kids to reach their hockey potential and more fun. The kids will stay at the rink, they'll want to keep coming back, which is good for, it's just good for hockey. It's good for youth hockey here in the States and in Canada, anywhere. It's just good. The more kids we have playing, the more the sport will grow, and the more it'll be better for everybody. So if your association for some reason is stuck in their old ways and wants to continue doing full ice, please speak up. Hopefully you don't have to do that, but speak up. Let them know that, hey man, there's data out there that shows that cross ice is better for their development. All right, I think that's all I had to say about this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate you watching. Hit that like button. Let me know if there are any other videos you would like me to talk about, or any other topics, that I can do a video on, and I will gladly add them to the list. I think that's all I got. So, Crisis DN signing off.